Hi folks, good morning, and welcome to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. If you don't know what this game is, it is very complicated and kind of a roguelike in that the worlds are randomly generated and the stuff that happens is pretty randomly generated too. It's meant to be one day after the zombie/magic apocalypse strikes the world, and there's some great kind of Shadowrun-esque stuff, cyberpunk stuff, mutation, which I'm a big fan of. Anyway, it's a great game, and we're going to jump right into it. I'm not going to do a ton of tutorial stuff on this because there are better ones on YouTube. There's lots of better everything on YouTube. But I'm not terrible at it, so we'll see how far we get. So, first thing we're going to do is create a world, and I like almost all of the options here because I don't know any better. So, we're just going to go through. I think craftable guns are fixed. They used to be really broken. Pora's compilation I know doesn't work. We're going to leave dinosaurs out. Let's see. Crazy Cataclysm, mining, mutant NPCs I've heard makes the game either really easy or really hard, and I don't want that. But I do want jury-rigged robots because I love the beep boops. We are going to disable anything? I guess not, even though I really hate fungal monsters. And let's see. We're going to do manual bionics, safe auto docks, and stats through skills because I'm terrible at this game and y'all can just put up with it. I also want to bump up NPCs a bit. We'll do it in spring. Construction is fine. Actually, you guys probably don't want to watch a ton of construction, and I don't want to watch it either, so we'll knock that down. Wander spawns are on. Means they'll be attracted to noise. NPCs, absolutely. And we're going to call this England, because that's apparently where this takes place. I'm not really good at the lore, so I assure you there will be... Oh. It doesn't like one of these mods. I don't know which one it is. We're going to find out as we go. I have run with this mod set and it doesn't crash the game, so who knows. Alright, so we're going to do the lab challenge because I really like the lab challenge. We start at the bottom of an abandoned kind of super high-tech secret military facility, and we have to escape or starve to death. I generally find starving to death is not the issue. The issue is untimely death due to turrets because I'm not thinking very well. So we have a number of options here about how we can do a start. One thing I like about jury-rigged robots is the robotics prodigy, which sucks up all of our free points for starting in the lab. We get a high computers, electronics, and mechanic. We get an inactive craft buddy, which I frankly have never used because it's so heavy. And I think we're going to go with that so we can work all the computers that we find. These are our perks. They're just like Fallout perks or Dungeons and Dragons perks, I think. They used to be like Dungeons and Dragons perks. Let's see. So there's a couple I really like. I really like Fast Healer. I really like Night Vision. I don't play without Night Vision. And I really like Robust Genetics. Robust Genetics is kind of not as self-explanatory, but essentially if we mutate, we have a better chance of having a good mutation. Let's see. That gives us the three that I really care about. I kind of think Optimist is worth taking, and I think Stylish is worth taking. There we go. And it leaves us with 1 point. I'm going to take Bookworm. Sorry, Optimist and Stylish just make it so I can eat terrible food if we get outside and not have to worry too much about it. And Bookworm makes books less of a pain. Let's see. So for negative traits, we're going to take Farsighted, Forgetful, Growling Voice, which I don't consider to be a negative. It just makes people easier to threaten, which we'll be doing a lot of because we're probably going to mutate heavily. Heavy Sleeper is great. Let's see. Lightweight is fantastic. We can take Nearsighted, and we can take Poor Hearing. I like Poor Hearing because we won't get woken up by nonsense. We won't have to see lots of yellow indicators on the screen. All right, let's see. So 5 points into computers, so we never fail the computers. 1 point in electronics. And 1 point into mechanics. Is that true? Do I want that? What does that give us? Robots. I think a point in unarmed combat is probably what we're going to roll with here, and you will see why in a minute. We're also very likely to die, like, instantly here, so it's only tough for the first 5 minutes, but it's very tough. And we're going to call this character Mark Fallingsworth. All right. Oh, this is already different from what I'm used to. All right, so we can see our little character here. We've been locked in a lab with no obvious way out. We've learned a new style, huh? Brawling. Sure. That's probably because we started with a point and unarmed. This is our craft buddy. All that stuff you see on the right-hand side is things it can help us with when we're crafting. It's really good, don't get me wrong. We're going to leave it here. I'm also going to look at our map, and we are, I really don't like starting in cities, but that's all right. Wow, the city is huge, and we are 4 levels down from it. We're also not going to be able to escape the lab unless we find, really unless we find an ID card, a science ID card. You can find those elsewhere throughout the lab where they're not at the very bottom level, but I find that that doesn't happen very often. Alright, can carry almost nothing. We're going to drink that as soon as we find it. Oh, you're right, we're not opening anything. I just did a run where we somehow managed to install an integrated tool set, and it was wonderful. Now I miss it. But we'll hopefully find another one. Excuse me. Alright, we're going to take these sodas. They are not great for us to drink. Oh, clean water. I would prefer clean water to soda. The soda will also fill us up a bit. Alright, we don't need that flashlight. I would rather have water so we can do a little casual exploration here. Is there any way up here? No. Alright. We should take this nice and slow. Lit rooms, when they're like this, generally don't have a turret in them. If they have a turret in them, we're probably dead, but I've rarely seen turrets in rooms like this. But light can indicate turrets, so we have to be a little careful here. Alright, I want to see if there is some clothing that we like. I like boots better than dress shoes. Sometimes it'll say it has a poor fit, in which case we will not be wearing it. What's the storage on that? It's 0.5 liters and 1 liter. So jeans are not better than pants, which makes sense. Oh, great. So we found our first enemy. Fortunately, safe mode has completely paused the game. I think we're going to go try to take care of him. We probably can, because we have 2 points in unarmed. We're going to drop our blazer because it... oh... ouch. Get him. Get him. This is what my brother calls me running deeper into the dungeon. And I should not be doing this, but... my big fear here is getting bitten and not having a way to deal with the infection. We don't turn into a zombie, but the infection will kill us. He's severely injured. We're getting there. Yeah, dead. And what did you have? A wrench. That is not hugely useful for our purposes. We're gonna bash that corpse. And now we're gonna try to find something so we can... oh, those are really good. Water purification tablets. And we're gonna put our shirt back on. We're gonna find something to butcher him with because he probably has cybernetics that we can install. Technicians usually do. But so far, no luck. Alright, so we heard noise. Zombie dog. We're going to run away from that zombie dog. Because I don't want to fight it with my blazer on, because my blazer encumbers us. Oh, great. 2 zombie dogs. How do we want to play this? We don't want to fight both of them at once. They'll kill us. I think we're just going to tank this. Alright, probably more damage than we should have taken, but fast healer should help. We're going to take a look at our skills and see that our unarmed has already gone up to 20% of what we need for the next level, which is excellent. The pain you'll see up top there is going to negatively affect just about everything we try to do. Come on, have a butchering knife. I'm not asking a lot here. An X-Acto knife is pretty good, but it won't butcher for us. Oh, and we'll come back for that. I have no way to carry anything right now. So we want a lab coat that doesn't have a poor fit. This is a book that can teach us crafting recipes. I'm just drinking that soda, but I doubt... Well, oh, cargo pants are great. And now we can take that X-Acto knife with us. That X-Acto knife, when we butcher enemies, is going to help us get the... they're called CBMs, but it's the cybernetic blah module. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a very good job of explaining all of this. I mostly wanted to do this because I enjoy playing this game and thought it might be fun to record, but if you have questions about Cataclysm, like I said, there are great tutorial videos online. I'm going to try to explain it as I go, but a lot of tasers around. I don't find tasers to be tremendously useful. Oh, see, there it is. That's a teleport pad. We need a skill called trapping, which you can see at the very bottom there. We have absolutely no skill in it whatsoever to remove that. It's a trap. It'll teleport us to a random tile. If we find... How do I say this? If we find the bottom level is completely hopeless, like we can't... I want to say finish it, but we can't get the key card, which can happen. A teleporter is my favorite way of getting out of the lab. At the top of the lab there, just kill it. Right. Oh, a scalpel, excellent. Scalpel is better than an X-Acto knife. It's actually relatively difficult to find. Did I just smash that door? Totally did. I'm the greatest. Well, hopefully those dogs can't break out. I don't think they can. And I don't really want to fight them right now. We have to be very careful not to run into a turret here. Oh, that's arguably so much worse. Alright, we can't fight those guys. A shocker zombie is just gonna... It seems eager to tell you something. Shocking. Yeah, we could maybe fight one of them. I don't know that they've seen us. Oh, this is where we'd normally start, except for some reason the game didn't spawn us there. Alright. And because they're glass doors, they're just... Are they glass? Yeah, open frosted glass doors. Alright, so this is just... Let me move that dresser aside. Yeah, we're probably dead here. Maybe not. Unmanageable pain. I'm with you, buddy. Alright, want to put some distance between us and that. Oh, that's a manhack, which is like a flying saw blade down there. I mean, to be fair, I am playing like... It's a really good... That's really good cybernetic enhancement. Allows us to trade hunger for cybernetic power. It's not worth dying for at this point. What's our chance of this? 23%? Done. Alright. We're going to save in case the game crashes. Because that's a really great... well, that's a lot of manhacks. If Have you noticed me, manhack? I don't think you have. Yeah, the adventurer stares at his inventory as if expecting a revelation. Anything good here? First aid kit. First aid kit sounds really good. In practice, it's only got one piece that I care about, which is going to be some disinfectant. Please be mutagen. Sundew. I'm not particularly certain. I don't really know what that does. Alright. We're going to drop some stuff out of this. Disinfectant and aspirin. Fantastic. How many bandages will you let us take? All of those bandages? Great. We're going to pop an aspirin just to deal with this pain that we're in because we're injured. One blueberry. Well, down the hatch. Potassium iodide. Perfect. I don't have any good way of dealing with that manhack, and it can kill us. But I don't think... Yep, I don't think we're... I don't want to go back past the brute. I feel like we have a better chance killing this thing with our bare hands. I don't want to fight two of them. Please don't give me two of them. Nope. Get it. Nailed it. There's one. We're going to throw this chunk of steel at the other one. Nope. By far my favorite skill is throwing. But we have... Yikes, not much. Well, we have no skill in it right now. Like any skill, or almost any skill, there are books that we can read to improve in it. Oh, yikes, our arms are nearly cut off. Ugh. Alright, that's the turret. And we don't have safe mode on because it's just going to stop us with that manhack. Probably gonna die. Oh, right, we left all of our stuff out there. Alright, well that manhack seems completely obsessed with that doorway down there. I just wanted to pop up and see if we spawned in like a room of... What is that? Tainted meat. I don't even know why that's there. Alright, so at this point I would really like to rest and heal up with our arms. It's the pain. I don't like how close this is to where that brute might wander in. Some more books that we would eventually like to read, but are so far outside of... Yeah, bandages won't help with this. The blood filter. Nope, I don't want the mesh. I don't like that. Blood filter's rather nice, so let's not risk it. We're going to have a slightly better chance once we manage to A, read anything about first aid, and B, actually rest, because the pain is reducing our stats that we want for this job. Magic room? Nope. Smoke? I don't think so. And I dropped that flashlight, right? I think this is an empty water room. Alright. So I feel... Oops, that string. I know that sounds wild, but I really like having string for crafting projects. Alright, so this is... I feel pretty comfortable about where we are, except for this spot here. Having looked at that level. Oh, an insane cyborg. I will pass. Oh, I didn't even see that dissector. I don't see shades very well, so you will find that on occasion I become confused here. And once we're dead, so we have to be very careful in the old Cataclysm. Oh, no, don't come up the stairs. Don't come up the stairs. Alright, we need this character's sleep. I don't like that room. Ooh, vending machines. Yeah, do I? Alright, that's a start. At least we're relatively okay on food. I'm actually sort of surprised. Oh, I guess we haven't killed much. Alright, are you gonna let me sleep here? No. I really need to sleep so we can heal. We're gonna drink that water, and do I want to smash those vending machines open? Not yet. Okay, that is a goo room. Yep. Oh, we didn't take cannibal. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I like cannibal for those mutated arms. Alright, these are goo rooms. That's good to know. Oh. And I think this is another medical room. Come on, I need some mutation. What's this? Plant serum. Plant serum is excellent. I quite enjoy the plant mutations for the most part. But we don't want to mess with it while we're very hungry, because it's just going to make us hungrier. Tonfa. Do I really want to use that? Probably not. Morphine, I'm not against necessarily. Ah, and I think, what is this, plutonium slurry? Don't want to know. Alright, we may be at the bottom level if there's that turret room there. I don't know. No, we're definitely not. There's the stairs down. So that's just a crappy room with a turret in it. Oh, here's all the books. The turret is going to be a real obstacle, isn't it? Alright, a lot of great books for us to poke at there, but I don't want to do that right now. I really want this character to sleep. He is tired. What do we got here? Barracks. So a barracks is liable to have great clothing, weapons. Actually, definitely has weapons. MREs, which would be wonderful right now. But it's also possible that it has zombies we can't deal with. Like at all. This is so far pretty quiet. That rucksack is very good. We're going to put that on. This is probably, I'm not going to. Marksmanship manual we're going to take because the only way we're getting past some of these turrets is with a gun. Fast and loose, baby. Sheath with a combat knife. I think we'll drop the combat. No, we'll keep that. But we will wear the sheath. How are our pants doing? Pants are alright. Our boxers haven't mysteriously exploded. I find that happens a lot in Cataclysm. Alright. Open sesame. Please don't have zombies in here. Okay, looks pretty good. Looks a little emptier than I would like. Oh, but there's the MRE that we really wanted to be here. What else have we got? Another MRE, another MRE. Awesome. So that takes care of our food problem for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. So I'm going to gather up... Oh, stimulant delivery system. That's pretty... I don't want to say it's unusual, but it's certainly not a bad find. I really need there not to be so many magazines, and instead for there to be ammunition. That standalone launcher we do not need to be picking up, but... Alright, standalone launcher... How big is this? It's only 3/4 of a liter. So I'm not a gun nut. Sorry, I shouldn't say it like that, but I'm not a big gun guy, so I don't know how these all fit together. We have this LW magazine. Excellent. Sorry, just give me a second. Oh, the FN SCAR, I believe, is how we're going to do this today. Really? This doesn't fit. Oh, it's the wrong kind of SCAR. All right. Oh, we'll get there when we get there. Did we really come out of here without a gun? No, we have the standalone launcher, which is... Ugh. It's not a bad gun, but... Alright, so I guess we're not going to wear that army helmet either. I don't like the lack of vision it provides, and frankly, if we get hit here, we're dead anyway, so... Alright, well, we are going to read that. Requires handguns to 2. That brings our rifles to 3, which is what we want. I think we're going to drop black powder to Berettas. We're unlikely to be messing around with handguns. Alright, our rifle skill goes up by 1. Let's open up this entire MRE. So we have cookie, chocolate bar, chocolate candy, dehydrated fruit, cheese, crackers, and chili. Also some water purification, a vitamin. This is altogether excellent. We're going to drink enough water to not be cranky. Alright, and we're full. There are toilets back here. Please don't have a zombie, that would be really unfortunate. We're going to fill our plastic bottle out of the toilet, and we're going to purify it with some of the MRE purification tablets. And now we're going to hope we don't get eaten during the night, and you'll see our arms are repairing, or healing, excuse me, beep boop. Too bright to sleep. It is not too bright to sleep. Go back to bed. Heal. Heal so we can deal with this. Alright, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Excellent. So not too bad. We still have a bunch of the MRE to eat. Yeah. Alright, give me this standalone launcher. This is such a bad idea. should outrange this. What? Jeebus, here we go. Okay. I'm sort of surprised that worked. Oh, a hazmat bot. I think you are not hostile. Doesn't look like it. Alright, this will... sorry, we just hacked the map, so it should show us a little more of what's around. So this city is humongous. What do I like down here? Please be a sugar house. Ruined shrine, not so great. Strange temple, also not fantastic. But we do have a pretty easy way to live down in the woods while we build up the character. If we can get out of this stupid laboratory. Okay. This is all wood ash. Am I irradiated? Yep, I am. I was wondering why that pane popped up there, and that is why. Blueberry seeds, fresh cucumber, 1 raspberry. Okay, zombie technician. I think we can handle this. We're gonna drop the stuff that weighs us down. And we're gonna beat him up. Radiation weakens me. I don't like that. Mess him up. Hacksaw is worth taking. Light bulb is not. But we can cut him up and dissect him. Oh, yes. Yeeks. Why are we so angry? Figure it out. Doink, 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 doink. Wow, we really... A micromotor? Useful? Sure. Just eat that raspberry and save us the trouble. Oops, I bet I picked up all of his clothes, right? Oh, I didn't. Alright, give me this corpse. Enhanced memory banks is excellent. Oh, while active. Increase the skates. Yep. Alright, power storage, I think we are probably smart enough to just instantly install. That's gonna... Okay, these are pretty good. Powers... I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Powers everything we do. Anti-glare? Yes! Yes! Enhanced memory banks, I think, are difficult. Yeah, we're going to see if we can find an auto-dock for that. There are ways to make using cybernetics more difficult in this game. I frankly feel like once I have found the loot, I would like very much to be able to use it. I'm a pretty casual gamer, so I just don't want to faff around with it. Oh, we're still irradiated. Didn't we have potassium iodide? I think those work. I'm not super chuffed about it. He will lose... I mean, he will become unirradiated as time goes on, I believe. And it says irradiated, but not like with a 1 or a 50 next to it, so I don't think we're hugely irradiated right now. Royal jelly cures what ails you. I would really like a crowbar game. How do you feel about giving me a crowbar? I guess I could make a crowbar. We're carrying a lot of junk now. And behold, a lot of it is in fact junk. Do I have a flashlight? We do. Can I smash this stuff? Oh, no, we're not. I can make a crowbar. Actually, I just need one pipe to do that, I forgot. I feel like it used to be more difficult. The reason we care about a crowbar is it's going to let us open these crates without damaging what's inside. A syringe we need inexplicably. Yep, and of course after messing about with it, there's no need. Alright, still alive. Fresh orange juice, you say? Give me that cucumber, give me that orange juice. Nope, nothing we need. I think these are defunct elevators. Yep, and this should have the fire axe, yep, which we can't get to. Our old nemesis, the manhack. But I don't think, for whatever reason, it can't get past the, I guess that grade goes all the way up. Ugh, manhacks. I hate manhacks. Sometimes these crates have really good stuff in them, but apparently today is not that day. Fishing waders, you say. Fill your pockets. Oh. Oh, why did I care about wire the other day? Oh, I was trying to capture chickens. Really have my priorities straight in this game. Please don't have enemies. So I wouldn't say this is a fabulous start, but it certainly could have been. Oh, oh no! There it is. Trapped like rats. Oh, I hate manhacks. I mean, clearly didn't deal with that in a particularly professional way there, but can I make seeds? No. I have the dumbs when it comes to making seeds. Fresh popcorn. Cattle serum. Don't see that every day. Do we want to mutate? We're not in a terrible spot to do it. I guess I just don't feel like we're... lupine serum. I'm going to take that in case we can trade it. It doesn't weigh much, but I don't touch the mutation pools that revolve around anything that can give me carnivore. I just don't care for it. Trying to live by only eating meat in this game is a real bear. This looks like an autodock, yep. So an autodock is going to automatically install any of the CBMs we find, as long as we have anesthetic kits, because otherwise it hurts. And we have enhanced memory banks. Do we want to waste one of our anesthetic kits on this? Especially since this puts us to sleep and we'll heal while we're doing it. Did I take that hacksaw? Did I have the brains to do that? No. That's unfortunate. Nope, didn't take that. So up in these rooms here are insane cyborgs. Oh, and a shocker zombie, which we absolutely cannot deal with. Those insane cyborgs, weapons testing range. Those insane cyborgs have enhanced digestive systems, which I really like, but we can't get them out of the cyborg unless we have a hacksaw and a scalpel and a soldering iron and all sorts of nonsense. So Let me just regain our stamina here. And then hope that there's no zombies in here. There's a robot. Shotguns to 3. That's almost worth reading. You know, let's get rifles up by a point while we're here. This is a pretty decent resting spot. Does Modern Rifleman do anything for us? No. Because our skill is already high enough where we don't care. Let's take a look and see. Plutonium slurry. That probably means we can't stay in here because we'll be irradiated. We're gonna wear that sheath. A tent. A Hope military. I've never seen that. We're gonna put on a second rucksack that wildly over encumbers us, and I don't care. Entrenching tool is fabulous. A tent is fabulous for if we ever get out of here, but I want us out of this room in case we become overly irradiated. So enough of that. Alright, we are tired and hungry, so I think I am going to eat a bunch of cookies like usual, and then, I mean, effectively go to sleep here by installing enhanced memory banks. I don't know how much power this requires. I rarely see this. 1 PU for 100 turns. Alright, that's fine. So we're going to turn on our metabolic interchange. It's going to make us hungry, but you're going to see our power, PWR, up at the top right, go up a little bit. We're going to turn that off. We're going to turn on enhanced memory banks. We're going to need water soon. I'm not sure this is actually worth having on though right now, is it? Lighter's amazing for getting me into all kinds of trouble. Blob glob. I don't think we need that. I don't think I need to be eating that right now. Alright, we're going to take a look around this map and see what we missed. And then where is that? Oh. Yeah, I think this is the edge of the map. Excellent. Right, so I'm gonna go downstairs and hope we don't just instantly spawn in a room with a turret, which we don't. Machete's pretty good. I'm gonna sheath those weapons so we can carry a little more volume. We have to start thinking about dropping some of this crap, though, because it is... I want to eat the flesh of the peoples. Ooh, a hacksaw. Ooh. Alright, so I opened that door because if there was a turret in there, he'd be shot by it. I mean, I can fight this guy, and in fact, we probably should to get our unarmed up. So we're gonna take off our stuff. Radiation weakens you. Okay. Are we just not gonna be able to hurt this guy? Are we actually gaining unarmed? We are. I'm gonna put it up to 3. Even though we're getting our butt effectively kicked here. This is not a particularly good idea. I don't remember you guys being... Are we just gonna die to this thing? Sorry, these are usually something I would consider like a non-enemy, I've never had a problem with those. Well, I guess I know better now. I wonder what's encumbering us so badly. Our arms have a bit of encumbrance. Probably from the blazer. I don't know. Oh, okay. Ooh, crap. Alright. Alright, so let me show you what we're looking at here. First of all, we're looking at the usual stuff at the bottom of a lab, which are some fantastic weapons, and the science ID card. We can't escape the lab without it, but with that ID card and like the laser rifle and a fully charged UPS, which is a universal power source, we can get out of here with little trouble. However, those robots down there, if they are active, and I don't know, well, they are clearly active. Whether or not they are, their guns are loaded is the real issue here. Also, unfortunately, this half of the room is lit, so we can't expect necessarily to sneak over there without the robots killing us. I care more about the card than I do any of that other stuff. However, having a laser rifle or the fusion gun I particularly feel is worthless because it's like firing a mounted rocket launcher, which sounds hysterical but isn't. It just winds up killing me. The UPS and the laser pistol, or even the laser rifle, both are excellent. So we'd like those if we can get them. But we can't fight these robots because they will come after us and murder us. So we're going to look around and see what else is in here. And if there's a place for us to effectively sleep. Oh, manhacks. I'm not seeing anything good, so we're going to dump a bunch of this. We're going to dump almost all of it. We're not going to dump the plant serum. And I'm going to activate the plant serum because there's a chance it will give us Felderm. And, wow, that's a really good set of mutations. Felderm gives us some armor. Not a lot, but a little, and a little is better than nothing. Let's see. Very fast healer is amazing. And what else did it give us? Strong, which is +1 strength. All of that's fantastic. I don't want him distracted by food. Boy. Alright, so the security bots, I think, are not shooting that guy. Let's just... Yes. Wow, you really... Just gonna let me walk in here? Computer printout, I think, lets us learn how to build these guns. Quantum solar panel is, again, really good. I'm going to see if we can grab that. The one thing I can say about robots is that they don't know how to open doors or apparently kill a zombie technician. Alright, that's very unusual. But we have successfully found what we needed at the bottom. Do I have a holster? No. Wow. Alright. Sorry, I'm just sort of flabbergasted that went as well as it did. And the laser rifle has some ammunition. Well, alright. You know what? We're going to go shoot that stupid manhack. Oop. Yep, we're not. It's just going to kill us. Forget that. Unmanageable pain at him. Remember, there's this cyborg up here. We could explore all of this laboratory. We may come back to it. At this point, I'd like to get us upstairs if we can. and end the episode there. So it's 40 battery power per shot for that UPS. There were some batteries. Oh, see all these books though. This would be really nice. This would be really nice to have. To get any of this reading done. Well, if there's anything in here. A lot of this is going to teach us how to use computers, but we're already basically maxed out on that. First Responder Handbook is excellent. That's going to give us a point. Oh, never mind. This is not particularly useful. Alright, computer printout, atomic battery mod, reactor core expansion. We're going to hang on to that because it doesn't weigh much. I don't know what those do. Oh, we need first aid. Understand that. Yep, of course. Show me this advanced cyborg. Did you really just... Screw you, buddy. Yep, a screwdriver. That's a shame. I would really like his... that expanded digestion that he has in there. And that's pretty much guaranteed as far as I'm aware. Alright. We'll at least have our rifles leveled up. So that's one more thing we don't need to bring with us to the surface. Along with this cardboard box. We are so horrifically overloaded too. This is just all around not particularly fantastic. The MREs, however, are going to keep us in food for a couple of days, which is what I was really worried about. I don't think we need to learn about shotguns. We have a fantastic weapon already. I don't think... Are you going to let me use this down here? No. Should read the military map when we get service. We are tired. We're going to bring our power back up a bit. I don't think we need this. I think we need it whenever we are crafting or performing a skill regularly, but otherwise I don't care too much about memorizing terrain, because I have a pretty good memory for that. That's all of our water purified. Let's find a place to snooze. And actually we're back in the place we were at. I think I'm also going to smash open those vending machines. Well, I mean, we can kind of go to work on zombies now. And zombies generally have cash cards. I just don't want to smash, like, I don't know, glass jars or glass bottles worth of drinkable fluid. I'm not sure what the degradation is of smashing open vending machines. Alright, we are still irradiated. We are super happy. Apparently we're stylish. I don't know what we're wearing that makes us... Oh, the blazer maybe? Must be the blazer. Alright, so now we're going to try to get to the surface. Armed with our new laser rifle. We have a much better chance of survival, provided I don't get cocky. That's smoke, by the way. Smoke is not particularly good. Just like real life, you can drink. Hang on, were those meat sandwiches actually good? Just like real life, you can make an entire meal out of soda. So instead of opening up the MREs, I think we're going to try that. All right. There's more of that delicious human meat. So you get a major, major, major negative. Oh, butcher knife. Awesome. What are we working with right now? A steak knife? Actually, that's better than a butcher knife, I think. You get a major negative to your mood, which is this. by eating human meat. And as much as I like mutating, we have already had a really good roll on that plant mutation, so I don't feel like we are desperate at this point. Oh, bionic vault. Yup. Please have something. An LED tattoo, cable charger, internal storage. Internal storage is pretty good. We're going to try for this tattoo. The cable charger system is usually pretty easy, but apparently not today. Its internal storage, not at 31%, but we will wander with it in case we find another auto dock between here and the surface. Now I have to try to consider, sometimes with labs you can't get back into them once you've exited. If that's the case, we'll have to come back down here and try to triage what to bring up to the surface with us. We don't want too much because we'll have to escape the city. And we will not be returning to the city for some time. There's the screwdriver. Give me a soldering iron. More aspirin is good. Mutations, you say? Slime is excellent, beast is terrible, absolute trash. Well, okay, I mean, I'll be the first to admit that I am not an amazing Cataclysm player. Another plant serum. So what I don't want to do is go up to the surface as a giant plant. I mean, I kind of do, because I like plant as a mutation pool. Why is that already open? Barracks, huh? Ugh, that's really tempting. We're clearing that up, by the way, because we have a shovel. It allows us to do that. I don't want to get slowed down in case we have to leave here very suddenly. I'm not sure what open to that is the thing. We're going to store our laser pistol in there. Wow, something already opened this. I think there's something in here that we don't want to fight. Oh, fancy watch. Excellent. Another holster. What do we got in here? Integral taser. Oh, that's for building robots. We're gonna grab that. I'm not... Oh, yep. Yeah, and see, now we're gonna die. Is there anything else in here I care about? Nope. Not enough to die for. So that's the thing that smashed this open? What did we manage to get out of that? Anything? Some ammo? No, nothing particularly fantastic. That's all right. We do not want to fight a skeletal juggernaut. I don't think we can kill that. Definitely don't need these. We should probably just get to the surface. Just get to the surface. Greed will kill us. So you can see our STA under Location Science Lab, or above it, excuse me. That's our stamina. Right now our stamina is poop, to use the technical term, because we are so overburdened. So we need to start triaging stuff. The machete we probably don't need. I'm going to say we don't need the tent. Well, I guess not. The crowbar we still need. I hate leaving behind ammunition. I just don't want to leave behind a lot of this. You know what? Let's forget that. Let's see if we can get to the surface, because we did find another way up. All right, please. We must be close. 2 more to go. This is a containment room, I think. Yep. For those of you who enjoy Lovecraft, that's what that is. We cannot emergency cleanse there. We can certainly open all those gates and get murdered by Migo, which I don't want to do today. I think we are just going to go right to the surface. Oh, so right now we're hearing the Migo say something that it heard other people say during its captivity. Plutonium is awesome. So there's usually a long list of stuff that I'd like to have going to the surface. We are so far away from having it that I am not concerned by lacking it, if that makes sense. These lit rooms can mean a turret, and that makes me... Ah, take that, manhack. How much ammo do we have left? Not a lot. I'd like to find some batteries today. We're not rolling well with these crates at all. You can find all sorts of good stuff in crates. No. Oh. Med lab, huh? We're gonna find some batteries soon, or we're not gonna make it through this. There's the cash card we needed ages ago. Oh, we had some batteries. Where did we get those from? Well, we didn't have a lot of... Oh. Damn. How do we avoid you? Didn't even see that. At least it's not a brute. We are going to try to kill that. I'm not convinced we can, but we're going to try. We have more plant serum. No mutation. First things first. Mutation is excellent, but if I didn't take off the UPS, it would be like me, wouldn't it? Oh, it's dead. Whew. And marksmanship went up by 1. Wait, do I have what I want for that? No, we do. These guys can drop... burnt out bionics. No, I worked so hard. Took off my pants and everything. Alright, well, I can't win them all. We'll go back to that medical room in just a minute. Nope, can't move that. Oh. Give me that canteen. This canteen, we can wear it so it doesn't clutter up our inventory with all these bottles. Alright, some more shots for the... Nope. I don't know what's in there and I don't care. Well, I mean, we do, but... don't really want to deal with it right now. Solder. Right. Now, where did we leave that insane cyborg, huh? Do I need Xanax? I don't think we need Xanax today. Aesthetic kit, and this is a bone setting room, which unfortunately is stuck down in this lab because that can be super helpful very occasionally. Dog whistle, yep. Anything that weighs nothing, we're gonna take. Oh, Zambi. Get lost, Zambi. Oh. So, in case you don't know... Oh, this was the worst bionic vault. Yes, lock up your one LED tattoo. In case you don't know, the reason we went with 10 computers is so we can open all of these vaults, all of these rooms, and grab whatever we want. If you fail at a computer check, the console can shut down, and then you're just screwed, essentially. You can't get into that room. If that room was the only way upstairs, you're boned. And the way I used to play this was to have a 10 in computers and nothing else. Which could... Oh, we're dead. Are we dead? I think we are. That really stinks. We're doing so well here. I think we are too bad a shot to hit this one that's... Yep. Do we have a gun that... No. Alright, we're gonna one at a time drop our rucksacks and hope we can close the door on this thing. I don't think we can. Ooh. So it only hits our torso? It only hits our torso, which makes those super dangerous if you're overloaded, because you can't hit it in close combat. I don't have a gun that will, I should have pulled my pistol, I suppose, but we have no skill in pistol at all. Alright. Where did that cyborg go? Hey, hey, hey buddy. This is dangerous. I actually don't know if... Oh, come on. Sir? Commander. To whomever stole the L from the motor pool sign. Haha, we are all very amused. Oh, my mutagen broke. No! Like, that's the thing I'm worried about. We need to take care of this guy. Somehow. Well, okay. Wow, it is a real bummer. So we're gonna pick up the stuff one unit at a time. Yeah, and now you've suddenly decided we're super interesting. Right? Would you please come over here? I really hope these turrets target them. What we're going to do is open the door, and then as it runs by, it should not get shot by that. Okay. Okay. Right. We are in a really dangerous spot right now. One hit and we're basically dead. So I need a place to rest that isn't covered in nonsense. And the character will really probably only rest I don't like this at all. Well, hopefully he doesn't break down both the doors. Oh, that brat was probably the insane cyborg getting shot by that turret. I really hope that's what that was. Alright, we actually don't want to sleep at this point since we've healed a bunch. Oh, this is so bad. We're just like horrifically overloaded at this point. And like, I don't think we can fight that guy. Right, give me all my stuff. Can't believe, so this means we've just got to use the mutagen sooner than later. If it's smashed when we got hit. Meat sandwiches. Ugh, amazing. Alright, we're going to disassemble this guy. Hopefully this won't take too long. Klaxon, I don't know what that's about. You failed to recover. Oh, but I don't care. Because I got my expanded digestive system. 26% chance. That's almost something I would risk. Alright, give me this laser rifle. Nobody had the decency to drop any batteries. Oh, there's that guy. No, thank you. Are we really just... Yeah, we're probably just one unit up. This will probably land us in somebody's basement. Nutrim is a full meal for the day. La-da-dee. Oh no, come on. Don't do this to me. We're gonna get shot by that turret. Now we're dead. Now we're dead. Now we're dead. Activate those stimulants, baby. Oh, can't open doors. What's it like? Yikes. This is so bad. I'm sorry. Usually I'm better at this. Well, a little better. I need to start flicking my flashlight is what I need to do. 0? No. First aid kit. Batteries. What is this? Oh, the Benelli shotgun. Okay, well. Let's just see if we can do anything with these. Fabrication. Oh, yeah, right. We're rocking no fabrication at all. This is a turret room. Oh, this room is... Oh, a goo room. Excellent. Goo rooms are at once, like, super useless and super safe. Ooh! I don't like that. I don't want to deal with you today. And then these little square rooms come in groups of, I think, 9. And they're lit, so we don't know... I don't know. I mean, how do I say it? Turret rooms... Sure, give me that... Oh, is it now? Oh, it's already encumbered, so... Turret rooms look a certain way. You can learn to recognize all of these rooms. I also have never in my life played a run where batteries were so scarce in this game. In a lab anyway. Oh, so this has manhacks. Oh, that has a bunch of... Well, what's that going to have, really? That area is going to have, like, food and water, stuff we don't really need right now. We're also at a point where any of these rooms... Internal chronometer. It's pretty good. Means we don't have to wear a watch, but we're going to wear a watch anyway because it makes us feel good. I need batteries, game. I need batteries or a way out, so we can at least make an attempt at getting out of this alive. Hacks. Ooh. What is a breather? I don't like that. I've never seen that. I don't care for it one bit. Yep, no idea what's going on there. I really need the way out not to be in that room. We're at a point now where the way out could be somewhere particularly useless. And if that's the case, then we may still be up a creek. But at this point, I'd honestly be sort of surprised. Uncooked TV dinner, sure. Probably don't need all this soda at this point. Computer room is not helpful. Where are the batteries? I am mystified. Like the one thing labs usually have is a bunch of electronic stuff. Birdhouse Monthly is going to teach us fabrication. I really hope I haven't walked right past the exit already. Sometimes I do that. Weapons testing. Alright, this is a pretty good place to make camp. Close quarters fighting, I like that. I think we're carrying a first responder book, yep. What do we got in here? A grenade launcher. Just what I desperately wanted. Advanced automated turret. Well, that sounds amazing. An energy saver. Oh, it's a lightsaber. Huh. I've never seen that. New plan, learn how to use lightsaber. I guess. We don't need that. We don't need any of this. What else do we need? Or don't we need? Definitely don't need a machete with a lightsaber. That underbarrel laser sight we can put on our laser rifle. Care more about a grenade launcher? How much do you weigh? You weigh 7 pounds almost. Alright, we're gonna read this by the light of the computer, just so we don't have to carry it. And we're gonna read about melee, even though it's gonna make us tired, because I'd like to be able to use that lightsaber. I don't know what that klaxon's about. Emergency. Yeah. Oh god. That's probably the Migo making the noises it's heard. And we're just going to eat everything in the inventory. And we're going to go to sleep. I guess so. I don't really... We have no books to read. We've nowhere... Oh, we didn't look over there. And I don't want to... There's just not a lot I want to mess around with here. I'd really like to know how to get out of this. We're going to have to go look down there. Alright, we've just become tired. Let's, Are we just not using that? Did we just... Wow, we're just gonna... I'm sorry, does this just have unlimited power? And make light? Lethally sharp. Yes, it appears to be lethally sharp. Gads. No, we want as many doors between us and nonsense as possible. Okay. That's silly good. Now we have no understanding of how to use cutting weapons. Cutting, piercing, and bludgeoning weapons all have their own skill set. We do have a little bit of melee. And honestly, anything we hit should die, but the problem is hitting it. And we can't fight as we are, because we are horrifically overloaded. with these two rucksacks full of high-tech shizzle whizzle. Nope, that's not what I want. Alright. Please have a way out. Failing that, I would also accept batteries of any description, as long as they are small batteries that fit in my gun. So we can't get in here without, I would assume, something like an acetylene torch, which I would absolutely not waste on that room anyway. Ooh, your radio is going to have batteries. Insane cyborg. Are you up here? That last one just couldn't see us, and this one is like a homing missile. I wonder if it's just random, if they're hostile or not. Another barracks. This is awesome because, well, I say that. Sometimes I've seen like a grenadier zombie in here, and for all that grenadier zombies are touted as not being that bad, they are that bad. At least in my experience, they're very difficult to deal with. Krav Maga will teach us a martial art. We're going to read that right now so we don't carry it around, since learning Krav Maga takes only about 10 seconds, just like any martial art. Alright, so anything in green is stuff we can immediately use. What do we care about here? Unfortunately, not a whole lot, except this is a rifle that may actually have ammunition. Do we like that more than the handgun? I mean, I'd be down for having a handgun that could actually fire. Awesome, that's a gun with 50 shots. If you can't get it done in 50 shots, you can't get it done. What is this for? I think that's for extraordinarily large weapons. Alright, so we have this standalone launcher. I think we can dump that. I don't feel confident in my ability to use that effectively and safely. What don't we need? Alright, we're MRE'd up. Wow, this is, again, a really nice find, but I really need to know the way out. Oh, did we not take a rifle that we could? We didn't. Let's turn off that lightsaber that we're just carrying in our pants? Oh, I guess it is. Oh, you actually need ammunition. Did we leave any behind? No, but I don't remember why this is red instead of green. But ammunition doesn't weigh very much, so... I don't have any... Oh, you're right, we're just... Zombie soldiers aren't hugely dangerous. Oh, please don't be the way out. Sorry, I panicked there. This is manageable now. I don't think those security bots had ammunition, but if they do, they can just instantly kill you, and generally do. So... Do you guys have anything I care about? Can we use that? It's in pretty bad shape. You can tell by the dash and dot next to it. Items without those are good to go. Do what I have been trained never to do and smash these things with the butt of my gun. Plant serum. Are we being a plant? I think we might be. I couldn't help myself. Mind control, huh? Looks like a gas, but... Alright, hang on. What? I'm just picking up nonsense here. Glass flasks we do not need. Mutagen we might hang on to. Yikes, we are really carrying like the entire world on our back here. Now, this firearm, this integral firearm, I think can... wield this 9mm thing we just picked up. How do I use this? Oh, I can craft with it. Advanced turret. Are you gonna show me how to use this? Okay, so I don't know that we can actually use either of these integral bits with that. A portal generator. Alright, whatever. These are the little places where presumably the scientists would live in between destroying the world. Weapons testing again. This is wild. I've never seen a lab like this. What are we looking at? Actually, this is terrible. Never mind. I mean, MREs are great. But I'm not seeing anything here that's knocking my socks off at all. Are there books over here? Books? Nope. Alright, well, that was the worst weapons testing range. Nailed it. First try. Take that, manhack. We're gonna... Oh. Now that we can handle these, of course, we're gonna come face to face with, like, the Shoggoth that's broken out of its cage. And that'll be the end of us. I hope you don't mind long videos. I don't think I'm going to edit this down. Junk, 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 junk. Where is the way out of this laboratory? I have seen them in the toilet before. So I very much dislike using guns in this game. We are using them in the lab because the sound that they generate is only going to make noise on this level. So the guys above us can't hear it, for example. But like every zombie around now is going to be like, oh, what's that noise? Come over and destroy us. Blade 3 has taught us anything, is that we are to listen to music while fighting because it makes us fight better. Well, oh, zombie dog is terrible. Oop. Oh, dang it. Well, okay, this is excellent. These are all excellent. Except ethanol burn is not fantastic, but Drat. Well, these are really good, and we are really way too dumb to install them. And I have no idea. There it is. Pocket Guide to First Aid. I have no idea where the vehicle testing track. I don't know where that wonderful medical station went, so. Finally, there are batteries in here. Like this cordless drill, we're going to unload. All batteries like that fit other batteries. So, Which I've always been very thankful for. I don't want to... This game was already, I don't want to say complicated, but... I mean, it is complicated, but... Two acetylene torches, huh? That's really tempting, but I don't know how we'd ever get them out of here, so... Those can be used to break into a bank, except we have probably the ability just to hack into the bank vault with computers, so we don't care about those quite as much. Alright, well I could use some light now. I guess I could read by the light of this computer. Any skill at all in first aid is going to wildly increase our ability to get these things installed. We need first aid, electronics, mechanics, and computers, I think. I forget, it's some... It can be difficult. Oh, these are plastic bottles of water. Did we just get food poisoning? We didn't. If we don't drink clean water, we have a good chance of being sick. Which at this point would be dreadfully unfortunate. Alright, so now that we have 2 points in first aid, how do we feel about internal storage? It's actually worse than last time. Why? Any other books that are going to teach me first aid? Oh, I really want all of these. There's the one we don't care about. Oh, groovy! See, fast and loose, only way to play. Fast and loose, only way to play. I'm saving the game in case the game crashes while I'm doing this. Yikes, what does this do? I feel like this is really good. Vision is greatly enhanced. +2 bonus perception is really good. It's not worth the 42% chance. If we install these poorly, like if the installation goes wrong, it can either damage us. I mean, I'd love to show it to you here. Ooh, come on. Ooh, body is damaged. Okay. So at this point, we're just damaged a little bit, but it can also install a faulty bionic. I think I'm going to risk this anyway. Oh, so we didn't get the digestion. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. I don't find food and drink to be as big a problem. Another barracks. Okay, I don't like that. Just take our time. What did all this damage is the question. It's probably a mole rat. What can be in here that we care about? Ammunition is good. But we do not want to fight a mole rat at this point. They have a tendency to heal really quickly. Guns and ammo we do not need. One thing I'm very bad at in this game is remembering what the books do. Maybe it's dead from the turret? Oh, it's this portal just summoned itself in here and did all this damage. Okay. Alright, well, give me this ammunition and let's get out of here. Smash that body. Give me this. Where is this? Yes, yes, we're very encumbered. I know, it's a mess. Explosive slug, huh? I'm banned in several states. You had me banned in several states. Let's do it. Alright, I don't know what that portal does. I don't care. I don't want to get anywhere near it. We still have no idea how to get out of here, do we? But I know we're at the last level now because we haven't found another way up yet. Sometimes it will tell us. No. Yep, carrying too much stuff. Bang, 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 bang. Alright, energy saver it up. And grab it. Where is it? Oh, what? Okay. Or whatever the noise is. I'm not, unfortunately, a big Star Wars guy. It's a major failing on my part. Reload. Alright, so we know that the exit is in here. I don't know what this algorithmic data thing is. I have no idea. I refuse to look it up. So at this point, I don't want to open those turret doors unless we absolutely must. And I don't think we're at a point yet where we've tried every other room, so... For instance, we haven't yet opened all of this nonsense. It would be just like that to hide the exit to the... No, thank goodness, alright. There's a way down. My apologies if I've already run past this, guys. Oh, ta-da! First try. What do we got in here? Sewing kit and a tailoring kit? Sure. Okay, this is awesome. This is what we want. So, we're in somebody's basement. I imagine it's going to tell us... Okay. I imagine it's going to tell us that we can't come back here after we're done. Sorry, clean up the dead. With that being the case, what time is it upstairs? Yes, we're in some guy's basement now. We don't want to be hugely overburdened with junk for when we leave. So let's plan out what we want to do. Well, let's see if it gives us that message first. Oh, it doesn't. And it's broad daylight upstairs. Alright, so we're at the edge of the city, which is excellent. We are still carrying a tent, which is good. We're still carrying a shovel, which is pretty good. I'm tempted to... Well, I generally live in the woods with every game I do. I'm a big fan of how far can you get in a woods. So I think we will first off, triage a bunch of this crap that we just don't need. We don't need the turret. We're definitely keeping these. Those are incredible. We'd be foolish not to have a flashlight. The hacksaw we can dump. The multi-tool we can definitely dump because we have an integrated tool set. Cybernetic portal generator sounds terrible. We're not using it. That we can dump. Soldering iron we can now dump. That we can get rid of. The MREs we're keeping. I think we're going to keep the food if we can help it. I'm going to dump all of this. I don't even know why we're carrying that around. We're going to dump every one of these that could theoretically give us carnivore. And I think we're actually going to... I might use some of that before we end the episode today. Micromotor, nope. And... Alright, that's pretty good. So what is our weight now? We're still wildly overloaded because of course we are. We probably don't need... 13 bottles of water. Although we will go through water. We shouldn't have any trouble making it out in the wild with all these CBMs. What's our weight like now? Much better. How encumbered are we? Super encumbered. The UPS is part of that. Utility vest is part of that. And these canteens are part of that. We definitely don't need this. We definitely don't need the blazer. Oh, is it spring? I feel like I'm willing to risk being a little cold. How encumbered are we now? Not as bad. Warmth is not great. But in spring, I think we'll be all right. And we can always run into the city if we have to and grab a sweater or something. And then how are we for this nonsense? We can generate our own power. We only have 200 power, which is terrible. But we have the tool set, which is the big one. And oh, we can dump. Oh, that's welding goggles we don't need. We hit better. Solar panels is excellent. It's going to regenerate power in the sun. Okay. All right. So what does that mean I don't need to be wearing? We're not even wearing sunglasses because I'm just great at games. Okay, we can drop this. Well, we don't really need to. They weigh nothing. And we do know how to make atomic coffee makers and lamps. And we have the plutonium to do it. Kind of wish we had the gear for that, but we don't have to worry about it right now. Atomic coffee makers are going to let us boil water and make it safe to drink for essentially no cost. Which, as you can imagine, is extremely good. What do you give me if I cut you up? Oh, you won't give me anything. And are you charged with plutonium? No, essence. I don't use magic much, but I like having it in the game. But you know, I always assume I'm going to look at it at some point. The longest I've gotten in this game is 2 years. I'd like to try to get to at least a year with this playthrough. So I think now we wait, and I will see you guys next time.